right, what's up? Welcome to the Gossip Intellectual Podcast. So happy to be with you today. This is the Gossip Intellectual with comedian Royce Wynn, where we talk about sports, entertainment, politics, and we have a good time. This is a comedy podcast, so don't take anything serious. Don't take any of my opinions as facts. We're just here to talk about what's going on and have a good time with it, man. Happy to be here today. The fall is here. Okay? It's cool. It's light jacket season. You can get cute. You can add an extra accessory to your outfit. Little sweatshirt, little t-shirt, right? Little jacket, little t-shirt. You can still wear sneakers. Your toes are still safe. Okay? Don't slip on a leaf. Leaves are falling. All right. Critters are more hidden, but it's fall, man. Privileged to do a podcast. If you have the ability to do a podcast, you're doing well. Okay, there's a lot going on in the world. We're gonna get to all that in a second. A lot of people are going through things, so if you're able to do something fun, follow your dreams. You're one of the lucky ones, man. A lot of stuff going on. I'm working on, I talked about this morning, accepting not being so perfect. People seeing me as not being so perfect. In a unique situation where I am gaining a little bit of popularity on TikTok. So the girls are taking notice. And they're watching. And I know they're watching. Flattering as a little bit of anxiety, but also just exposing how you feel about yourself. Are you okay with people knowing more than you thought they would? Okay. Good thing I'm not too crazy, right? What if I what do they call those people that just have bad habits, keep stuff all around the house, secretly is a psychopath, all right? Stalking women or something like that. So, luckily I'm not doing anything like that. I would be arrested because the girl community is strong and they're trying to figure it out. They'll figure it out. But enjoying that, man. I'm enjoying the attention. I'm riding around the city. I'm getting attention. I know this is superficial, but hey, give it to me, man. Okay? We've had a rough couple of years. Give me my vanity. Okay? So I'm enjoying a little bit of vanity, a little bit of attention from the ladies. Love the ladies. So shout out to the ladies. Love the ladies. So I'm glad I'm still on the ladies' side because it can go either way in these times. The ladies, they can take you out if they need to. And a lot of times they are taking people out because these people need to be taken out. And it's good. So let's talk about Diddy. So the ladies have gained their power back. Men are helping. There was a lawyer, I think his name was Busby. That's like such a lawyer name. Welcome to the offices of Busby. If you're in trouble from Diddy, there's a Diddy hotline. Now, 120 civil lawsuits, they said, are coming. Corporations are going down. He said, if you guys need to pay up, right? Because hotels were involved. Diddy didn't do this by himself, right? People always say this. There's no way you could have done this and had this big of an operation with so many women by yourself. So they're saying corporations are involved. A lot of high-profile people are involved. Names will be released. Okay? I said this before. It's just the beginning. All right? Diddy, they're going to get Diddy to talk. And Diddy's like, if I'm going down, if you people don't help me, I'm naming names. And the feds are like, if y'all don't help us, then we're going to bring cases against you. So people are going to be named and people are going to go down. So they're saying that Hollywood might be over. it's just crazy that there's a whole hotline for Diddy, and Diddy was doing this much graping. And it's just like, what is going on you? How big are your demons, right? Most of us, we got little demons. We all got our habits, right? We all got our ways to cope. But Diddy was just gone. Like, he was just out here just partying nonstop. And it's just like, how did you have time to work and do your business? And how are all these other people? And they're just smiling in our faces, doing interviews, going on television shows. And behind closed doors, they are doing the craziest things possible. I mean, you thought Scientology was bad. Diddyology. Diddy got a whole church of graping that he's doing. And it's a whole hotline, and it's all being exposed. Thanks to Cassie. And there's this guy that wrote a book on Amazon. They said it got taken down because I think he couldn't prove it. But he said it's from the files and videos of Kim Porter, which I said in the past, I believe that Kim Porter had that. Okay? Like I said, girls work together, girls communicate. Because look, listen, in this world, there's people like Diddy where you need to keep yourself safe and you need to protect yourself. And so, yeah, she might have been down with it in the beginning, but eventually it got crazy. And when you're in a situation with a powerful man like this, it's hard to get out. But girls always have, it's always the woman that takes you down. They always find a way to have receipts. So I think she had the receipts. They said she had to sit down with Cassie. Cassie obviously had receipts. She's working with the feds and taking down Diddy. And this guy says, the guy that wrote the book about Kim Porter, that once these names come out, once these videos come out, Hollywood is going to be exposed. Everything's going to be in ruins. Okay. So if you're a content creator, don't look to Hollywood. Okay, do it yourself. Keep creating content on YouTube, TikTok, because stuff is coming. Okay. Yeah. So the kids came out and said, this is not real. We don't like what you're saying about our mom. But I'm like, okay, obviously Diddy was doing crazy stuff. Obviously Kim Porter was the closest woman to him. And she had an exit plan. Okay, that's what they're saying. Everybody who had exit plans, Diddy offed. Okay. But it was too late. She already had the files. Cassie had the files. Right? There's only so much dirt you could do. Okay, eventually you gotta say, hey, you know what? Let me get right. Let me do right by the people I did wrong. That's the problem, y'all. They take it too far. I mean, obviously he went too far a long time ago, but it's just like, if you did some wrong, try to make it right before you get out of here. Or the universe will make it right. Your soul will make it right. Your heart will make it right. And this just goes to show why Hollywood people are how they are. Like, why do they show up the way they do? Why do they party so much? Why do they feel like they always got to dress up? Notice the most calm people that are not in front of the camera, they do the work, then they go home, they spend time with their families. Those are the peaceful, happy people that we're all sad that we miss. Right? What's the guy that did the movies with Mel Brooks? Gene Wilder? Peaceful. Dikembe Mutombo? Peaceful. Great legacy. Okay, what do the people talk about? The person that they were. Not the outfits. Not how good they looked. Okay, they're not calling Page 6 every month, TMZ every month. And that stuff is frivolous anyway. TMZ is turning on everybody now. Every interview is like, what do you think about baby O's and freak offs? I'm buying a cupcake. Why are you asking me about freak offs when I'm buying a cupcake? Okay. I gotta say, if the case had started and they were at the trial supporting Diddy or something, then you ask them. But It was like after a game or something. It was like, do you put baby oil on before you go on the football field? It's like, no, obviously, because I can't catch the football like that. My gloves is going to slip off. The football slipped through my hands. Maybe they put baby oil on the jersey. It's like, why can't you tackle? I don't know. I just slipped off. You got a lot of baby oil. Diddy will never live down the baby oil story. That is the funniest story of all time. So yeah, so you got Bugsby, and then the lawyer representing all the civil lawsuits, and then you got the guy with the Kim Porter book, and then you got Damien. So these three men are gonna take down Hollywood, and yeah, I don't know who's gonna buy Hollywood. Amazon, Jeff Bezos. He looked like a creep too. And yeah, there was a 9-year-old boy. I need more info. I want to know why. Like, what is the reason? Why do y'all do these crazy parties and take it so far to the ultimate level? Like, what is the reason? They said it's rituals. I don't know. This is like, why your ritual got to be so nasty? Why can't your ritual be something fun, like taking shots or something? Eating 50 hot dogs or something like that. Yeah, so people have been murmuring for years, like Hollywood is full of pedos. And it seems to be coming out, man. People finally got a chance to talk. Now, Jaguar Wright is talking, and I don't know about her. Jaguar Wright said she was a SEGS worker before, and she saw everything. And we know she did the song with Jay-Z. So it's hard to figure out if she's bitter at Jay-Z. She keeps saying Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z's just as bad as Diddy. And it's just like, I mean, it's hard to disagree with her. I mean, they're in the same space. They're friends. They're at the parties. So, that's what I want. Somebody told me one time, gay guy, and he was just like, yeah, I had a friend that went to one of those parties, and his friend disappeared because he said he was going to talk. And he was like, you go to these parties, and you walk around, and, you know, you show your ass off, and Jay-Z and them pick who they want to have fun with. So who knows? That's what this guy told me when I was working on set as an extra one time. But Jaguar Wright is just so crazy. You're just like, I don't know, right? She's one of them people where it's like half the time it sounds reasonable, and the other half the time it's like, I don't know. But then it questions why nobody has sent her any paperwork. Why nobody has stopped her from talking. She went on Piers Morgan. Now, it was a guy. He looked like a real guy that said he protects her. And he looked like he had some... he just looked like one of the mafia dudes, like Tony Soprano type from Philly. And it was like, oh, because everybody in the back of the mind was like, why has JC not gotten this person taken care of? So right now you can't touch anybody. The block is hot. You just gotta stay quiet and hope your name doesn't come up. And when it does, you'll be okay. So is Jaguar right? We don't know. She does not look healthy, right? I was interning at a radio station one time. She came in. She was like really, really cute. And now she's like bald and a little overweight. But does not mean she's wrong. But she should have a civil lawsuit. I don't know what she would sue for. But and it's just like, how do you know all this information? They were using you that much, that means you were kind of complicit too, right? You were like a young Miami, right? Talk about her in a second. Some freaky dating going on. Some snipers are out here. So I don't know. So Jaguar Wright in her built body days was part of the freak offs helping out, and now she's like, everything was bad. But you gotta give people grace. People always say people with the why didn't you say anything? It's like because I was worried about my safety. Okay, now is the safe time to come out. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say something else, but no. So who knows whether Jaguar Wright is just as bad as Young Miami? If she was a part of it, who knows? Everything will come out. Be patient. Okay, by the end of 2024, Cat Williams will be right even more than we thought, and we will find out everything we want to know. Okay. The guy with the Kim Porter book said, I've done this before. I've solved murders. So I said, okay, these guys are real. Everybody who's involved in this case, they're real. They know what they're doing. So just be patient. Okay, so speaking of Jaguar Wright and Young Miami is dating Stefon Diggs. Oh, we don't know. All this is speculation. The Young Miami is dating Stefon Diggs. Now, academics said that Cardi B's person that she messed with while pregnant, let's see, had relations with while pregnant, who Offset accused her of, was an NFL player. And everybody's saying it's Stefon Diggs, Stefon Dirty Diggs, the NFL player. Okay. Known dog in the industry, had a story about having two girls in two different hotel rooms for, I forgot, some holiday. And just, he has legal freak offs. Okay. Grown adult, consensual freak offs. Okay. So, Stefon Diggs, I was like, you know what? That's not a bad choice. Good looking guys, stylish guys, wears kilts, likes to dress, star, wide receiver, okay? Got that asshole bully vibe, right? Looks a little bit like Offset. I said, you know what? If you're going to get your back blown out, Stefon is the guy. He's used to scoring touchdowns. All right. So we don't know this for sure. Now the news got bigger and bigger. And I guess by the night, Cardi B saw it. And then she put up a Whitney Houston post where Whitney Houston is handing the interviewee like a piece of paper. And I think the interviewee says, like, I don't know. But basically Whitney Houston says, you don't know what you think you know, or something like that. So basically Cardi B, I think, was saying, like, y'all don't know what really happened. Y'all are just speculating. And this is the show that you started. Okay? We're speculating because y'all wanted to go on IG Live. And the Libra started Libraing and did. So we're going to speculate. Guys like academics, it's their job to talk about that stuff. So they're going to talk about it. But then Stefon Diggs is supposed to might be dating Young Miami. So everybody's just like, ew, that's the dirtiest of the dirtiest. He's for everybody. He's for the streets. This is like, that's probably who Young Miami's going to date. At this point, she can't date any upstanding citizen. Okay. She can't get with a lawyer or, a Michael B. Jordan, because people be looking at that person sideways like, Young Miami? And Diddy's dominatrix? No. So I just thought that was funny. I mean, the guy has tattoos everywhere. So at first I was just like, oh, Cardi B is hitting him. Like, this man is a known sniper. But then after I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? He probably got low self-esteem. A lot of tattoos just means low self-esteem. A lot of trauma. That's what that means. A lot of bad situations. A lot of guilt. That's all a tattoo is. It's just guilt, regret. How do I fix my regret? By putting regrets on my body. So I said she's probably maneuvering that situation how she wants. And he's just down for whatever. He's down to hit anybody. Now, my thing is, when you're dealing with a football player who's out there like that, oh, you gotta worry about the STDs. So be safe out here while you're getting your freak on. So then Offset released a song with Gunna, and he did a little video with him dancing like, I got something coming. And I was like, oh, he's trying to shake off this pain. I looked in his eyes. The eyes looked a little sad. A little sad. It's like, that is a man's way of crying through work. Okay. Men work the hardest when we're hurt. We all know the story about the gym guy. But anything, it's the lawyer's going to lawyer. He's going to do paperwork. The TikToker's going to TikTok. The podcast's going to podcast. The musician's going to get in the studio. Okay. And shake it off. Shake it off. Go to work. Which is the best response. You know? Just don't do anything. Work is a good way to do it. All right. Don't do anything detrimental to yourself. It's better than going out drinking. It's better than starting altercations with people, getting in fights, you know? Making good music, making good art while you're going through pain, that's good. Okay, there's nothing you could do. All right, you play with Cardi B. You shouldn't have played with Cardi B. It's Cardi B. And the first time you broke up, you said that. That's why you went on stage and tried to get her back, because you know people are waiting in the wings to get at her. People like me. Hi, Cardi. Hi, Belcalis. Okay. I keep trying to tell her I am in Brooklyn. It's not far from Jersey. Okay. I will sign the NDA. I'm just joking. But yeah, I think sometimes a lot of guys, girls and guys sometimes, which is the worst way to try to maintain a relationship, is they have kids by somebody. And that's not going to fix the problem. Okay. That's actually a bigger problem that you're making on top of the problems you already have. Okay. There's this thing called therapy. That I know it's hard for rappers to go to. Y'all want to tell all your business on record, but y'all don't want to tell all your business to somebody who can help you. Okay. So y'all should have went to couples therapy. Because IG Live is not the place to tell all your business, all right? Tell all your business to a professional who could look into your mind a little bit and figure out what's going on and why y'all are acting the way y'all are acting, okay? But everybody's just going to IG Live and rapping and partying and drinking, and nobody's fixing the problems, okay? So that's my advice to you. If your girl got sniped, it's your fault, because she was loyal. Okay, she was with you. I'm still on Offset's dick. That's what she said. And you just out here in these streets letting a Cardi B go. Come on now. All right? If you got Patrick Mahomes, you treat him correctly. All right? You don't let a Cardi B just out on a free agents list. Are you crazy? Who are you cheating with, too? And you just cheating with anything like bottle girls and strippers and stuff? Like, come on, man. I hope you didn't pay. Y'all play too much. Chris Brown's been doing too much, and they got a documentary coming out about him. Now, people are saying it's one-sided, which is true. But I'm just saying, if people have enough information to do a documentary on you, you got some dirt out there, and you didn't do things right. Okay, and they're saying if Karuchi comes forward, then it's bad. Who I didn't like before I saw her personality, so that was genius on her team's part to show her personality. She's adorable and funny. I like her. She's like a real talent. Because at first I think they said she was just like a fashion person, you know, like a designer, like how Kim Kardashian started out. But once I saw her talking and stuff, she's cool, man. I like her. I just remember like he popped up on her at like some red carpet or something. Like he did not want to let her go. Y'all always try to control the women. Y'all rappers, y'all singers, y'all entertainers. It's good for up and comers like me, cause girls are tired. They're tired of rich men trying to control them. Got these freaky ass kinks, and obviously the abuse. So half the public has forgiven Chris. I mean, he's still selling out. I mean, we've seen the pictures. Girls are paying $1,000 to get their ass grabbed and doing pictures while they're engaged and married, looking crazy, bending over in front of them, looking crazy. So the good thing about Chris Brown, I don't think he did anything that's going to end him up in jail. And I mean, if he's not blackballed by now, I think he will be okay. But the documentary is going to do some damage if it comes out, if he can't stop it. And if Karrueche doesn't want to be a part of it, I feel bad for her because she probably wants to move on with her life. I know it was a tough situation where he was dating her and Rihanna at the same time. But she's done well for herself. She's liked, beloved. I don't even think people think about her and Chris Brown too much anymore. And now she's got a cooking show. It always ends up in the kitchen. It's always like, you love me? Okay, I'm gonna start making spaghetti. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Do another comedy movie with Bow Wow, I guess. From documentaries to documents, Jack Smith, the guy trying the case against Trump for January 6th. All right. So remember they had the Supreme Court said Trump was acting with immunity, whatever the fuck that means. And so it was official acts, right? So he can't be tried because it was official acts. But then Jack Smith just came with a 165-page document saying, nah, fuck that. It was private acts, okay? He was acting privately, okay? So he's trying to get around that bullshit immunity thing that's the Supreme Court ordered and proceed with everything. So we'll see what happens with that. The most alarming thing, which everybody said, was that the Supreme Court had Trump's back. The Supreme Court had Trump's back. Let me say that one more time. The Supreme Court had Trump's back, which was scary. Okay, what was the ruling? 6-3? I think it was 3 justices with some sense. And the other ones, not so much. So, you know, that's alarming because, you know, when the election happens, you don't want the Supreme Court letting Trump get away with some more crazy stuff and denying the election. We saw in the VP debate where Tim Walz asked J.D. Vance, did Trump lose the 2020 election? And J.D. Vance could not answer the question. Brilliant move by Tim Walz. Asked him to his face. And I feel like it was kind of even up until then, and that was just like the uppercut. Bow! And J.D. Vance, to my surprise, I didn't think Trump was still going to hold on to that. But obviously he is, and J.D. Vance knows it, so he didn't want to say that Trump lost the 2020 election. And I saw some independent voters talk about it afterwards. They were turned off about it. So this is a big deal. This does affect votes. This does affect people's thinking and how people feel about the election like you needed anything else. But he's his biggest worst enemy, right? Imagine if Trump was a sane person, he would, or just a little less insane, he would be winning. People don't trust government. People don't trust career politicians. They don't trust Kamala. But the guy won't even not deny a fact about himself that he lost an election, which is going to make him lose an election. So shout out to the people doing good work like Jack Smith. I say, y'all not going to hit me with this BS. I guess that's the job of the lawyer. Who can BS more? Who can finagle the law and the words more? So Jack Smith, it sounds like a movie about a lawyer, right? So shout out to him. Great name, Jack Smith. So that gave me some hope. And, this has been like the past couple of years have been the years of the people getting a little bit of their fair share. I mean, this country's getting out of control. The billionaires are getting out of control. I mean, Elon Musk, who knows what he's trying to do, but he's completely out of touch with the common man. And him and Trump laughing about unions is just crazy. So the dock workers are striking, and these guys are tough. Okay, if you've seen the second season of The Wire, all right, these are blue collar, mentally tough. These are not online protesters, grew up, soft and getting their ass kissed. All right, these are hard-nosed, tough guys that stick to the guns, who've actually been in a fight before. Okay, Trump and JD Vance want to talk about Wall's combat experience. They have no type of combat experience. Okay, not even in school. All right, not even a private school fight. Okay. So these are guys. They left packages in the cold. Okay, they wear thick gloves. They got calluses all over their hands. Me too, by the way. But so they're striking. All right, so that's affecting our groceries. All right, I think they said billions of dollars are going to be lost. Okay, and the viral video of the guy who's leading it is going on. He's like, listen, these guys are making billions of dollars. They don't want to pay us. They don't want to share. And he was like, it's going to get ugly. And I'm prepared for it to get ugly. He's like, I don't care. I know where we're going with this. I know what I'm doing. And it's just like, just pay the people. Okay, we had the writer's strike. We had the actor's strike. All right, the weak-ass directors folded. But it's the year of the people recognizing the worth. You can never go wrong with recognizing your worth. Okay? The universe will see. You will be rewarded. So, but this is going to affect us. I don't know. I was listening to the stuff that's going to be missing. I was like, I'll be all right. But I don't know. I kind of live a privileged life in a little bit of a bubble. Despite my struggles, I still got it pretty good. But yeah, they're saying grocery stores are already being affected, and people don't have the stuff that they need, right? All I heard was like about bananas, and I was like, all right, well, I'll find another fruit. But I do go to Trader Joe's, and a lot of times they don't have what I want, and it's infuriating, right? Because I have a busy, like the one day that I chose to go, now I got to add another day to come back, and it's still not there. All I wanted was fucking rice or green beans. And the other day they didn't even have bags, the little squishy bags. I was like, I don't want, give me my bags, man. So going grocery shopping will be a nuisance. They're saying don't panic, okay, like I did during the pandemic, but people are. and hoard. Think about your common man. We got that wrong the first time. Okay? People stocked up on toilet paper like everybody had diarrhea. Okay, leave some toilet paper for your common man. Get enough for a week or two, maybe a little bit more, but don't hoard. Okay, let's work together this time. Be like the union workers. If the union workers are working together, work together as people. Think about your common man. Leave some bananas for somebody else. Leave some grapes for somebody else. Okay. Okay. So we'll end on that, man. It's okay to have flaws. Okay. Accept who you are. All right. Don't be ashamed to keep moving forward. All right. I'm at a point in my life where people are watching, family, friends, everybody, people I grew up with, social media girlies, whatever. I got to be myself. Okay? If I look dumb, I look dumb. If I embarrass myself, I embarrass myself. But on the flip side of that, you gain power in moving forward and experiencing, and you're impacting and inspiring other people. And that's what makes me the happiest. Okay? I talk some shit. I got people doing things, inspired or whatever, and I'm out. Whenever that happens, I'm out. And I did what I had to do. All right. Have a great day. This is the Gossip Intellectual, Royce Wynn. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.